to the heart. And so it happened. My heart started beating so fast. I quickly realized this was a mistake. Drinking this quantity of tobacco purge. I lay down and I tried to be as calm as possible, because I was literally fighting to not to have a stroke, to not to have my heart stop, because my heart felt weak, but at the same time it was beating so fast with the effects of this plant that I knew that I'm close, very close to the limit where my heart is just gonna stop. And in order to pacify my heart, to make it like more calm and beat less crazy, I was doing like breathing practices, basically exhaling much slower and consciously calming my body, consciously calming my heart. And yeah, like for half an hour or something, or I was there in the bed fighting for my life. I was close of having my heart fail, but I made it until the effects of tobacco went more, not that intense, and I survived. And at the same time I feel that the energy of tobacco had helped me with what I had set out myself to do, basically purge myself from this entity, this devil. And I survived the night, and then the next day, I don't remember, the next day I was slightly better, and then I think the next day after that I actually had to go to Lima, because I had to go back to work. I was very uneasy, because I knew that I was still feeling quite crazy. I was trying to control myself as much as I could to appear normal, and to try to ignore and not to think about what had happened, and that kind of devil in me, which as the days went by felt less and less in me. As I'm saying, I think that tobacco had helped in this way. And I went back to Lima. I went back to the capital of Peru to start doing what I had to do, while trying to observe also the dieta or post-dieta regime. Basically, after you do the dieta, the shamanic dieta, after that you are not supposed to jump back into like daily life and do everything that you would normally do, but you're supposed to have a more peaceful regime, and you are supposed to still eat more simple food and things like that, which I did. As the days went by, being in Lima, my situation, I was becoming more, let's say, more in control of myself. The craziness in me was subsiding. I could no longer hear those energetic astral. This is the word I was looking for. Astral sounds, though. So I couldn't hear the astral sounds anymore, but I could still feel myself sensitive and such. So you could say that the Chiric Sanango Dieta had ended with that. I survived it. I hadn't killed anybody, and I made it. Okay. However, there is something important that I have to also mention of what had happened next after the dieta, in the coming, I would say, starting weeks and then even months. I still was feeling very sensitive, and I would have intense dreams. And in one of those dreams, I'll tell you about the dream. So the dream that I had, and I can recall it because it was quite intense. It was very intense, actually. In the dream that I have, I'm sitting on some whatever bench or something, and next to me is sitting a big, huge, like monster, very powerful, and a kind of like very dangerous, very aggressive person. Is like someone you would consider like criminal who could kill you without thinking. Alright? Like a hitman, criminal, very dangerous. And he was huge, he was big, he was like a monster having supernatural power. He was big and powerful. He was sitting right next to me, and I knew, I could feel that this guy is very powerful and dangerous, but he's not doing anything to me. And I am also strong. I also feel myself strong. But at a certain part, that monster turned and grabbed my balls, my testicles, squeezing them and kind of trying to maybe pull them or something. My balls, right? My testicles in this dream. And what I do is I bam the cross. With all of my might, I hit him right in the face with all of my power, making him fly onto the ground. He's trying to get up to fight me, and I know that this monster is so freaking powerful. I have to use all of my strength now to kill him before he kills me. Now it is a duel, now it is a fight. Who's gonna make it? I have to kill him. So I started attacking him ferociously and landing my punches on him with like all of my strength, trying to find all the power in me, pushing myself to fucking annihilate him, to destroy him. As the punches were landing, his face was like destroyed, and I killed him. I stood up in the dream. I stood up and feeling, man, wow, I made it, wow. It took me so much to kill that monster, right? And then I see that he is kind of recollecting his body and getting up again. I have killed him, but he's connecting his body again to lift himself up and fight again with me again. Basically, I can kill him, but he's immortal. He's gonna get back, and now he's to kill me. And this is where I woke up from this dream. All my heart beating fast, and this wasn't like a normal dream. This was like something very significant. I felt something very powerful, something something that you can't forget. Okay, so I sat maybe in the bed and try to understand what had happened. What is this dream? What had happened? And I tried to go back to dream and relive it and experience it and feel it. And I understood that I can kill him, but every time I kill him, he's immortal. He's gonna get back to life, like in some, I think I saw a Terminator movie where where the adversary was killed and destroyed, but then he started to collect himself, these metals, this lead started to connect himself, and